Hi, it's Kimberly Lewis, your motivational muse. How to create a career development plan that actually moves your career forward. A professional development plan is structured. It's a personal roadmap that helps individuals grow their skills, make intentional career decisions, and stay aligned with long-term goals. So whether you're early in your career, pivoting industries, or aiming for leadership, a clear plan gives direction to what might otherwise feel like scattered effort. Too many people rely on vague ambitions like, I want to get better at my job or move up eventually. A professional development plan turns those ideas into something concrete, reviewable, and adjustable as your career evolves. A strong professional development plan helps you clarify where you're going, understand what skills you need, and track progress over time. It combines honest self-assessment, realistic goal setting, and regular check-ins so your career growth doesn't just happen by accident. Most importantly, it's a living document, not just a one-time exercise. So you want to start with goals that go beyond job titles. Career goals work best when they describe outcomes, not just positions. So instead of, quote, becoming a manager, think about what you really want to do, learn, or contribute. Ask yourself, what kind of work energizes me? What problems do I want to be trusted to solve? And what does success look like in 5 years, not just one? Your goals can include skill mastery, income targets, leadership responsibilities, or work-life balance. You want to write them down clearly and revisit them often. Goals that stay in your head tend to drift, so write them down. Now, before planning what's next, you need a realistic snapshot of where you are now. This isn't about self-criticism, just clarity. Consider assessing your technical or role-specific skills. Your soft skills like communication, leadership, or adaptability. What credentials or certifications or education do you have? And then look at your gaps between your current role and the desired next step. Feedback from your managers, your peers, and mentors can be especially useful here. Sometimes others see strengths or gaps you've normalized or simply overlooked. You want to document your development as you go. One of the most overlooked aspects of professional growth is documentation. So keep track of what you learn, complete, and practice. This makes your progress visible and easier to articulate later when you are applying for a new position. You might document your progress by maintaining a simple career journal, saving examples of completing projects, tracking courses, workshops, and certifications that you've earned. You want to write short reflections on what worked and what didn't. This record becomes invaluable during your performance reviews, job interviews, or promotion discussions. Next, you want to turn ideas into action with a simple plan. Goals without action steps don't go far. Break each goal into manageable tasks with timelines. So how do you build an effective action plan? There are 5 steps. First, you want to identify the skill or outcome you want to achieve. Second, list 2 to 4 specific actions that support it. 3, assign realistic deadlines. 4, decide how you'll measure your progress. And 5, schedule regular check-ins with yourself. Small, consistent steps beat ambitious plans that never leave the page. Now, there are all kinds of different examples and templates that you can use where you can set your goals, you can set action steps, and give yourself some direction. So you want to come up with something that allows you to see it in one page. Learning doesn't always look like a classroom. Professional development isn't limited to a formal course. Some of the most accessible learning happens through stories, conversations, and real-world examples. Listening to inspiring podcasts like mine can expose you to new perspectives without requiring a major time commitment. So you want to turn on different podcasts and YouTube channels to really get firsthand stories and practical insights from individuals who have changed their lives through learning. There are some simple habits that support long-term growth as well. Here are a few of them. Schedule quarterly career check-ins with yourself. Ask for feedback more than it feels comfortable to ask for. Treat learning time as non-negotiable. That means scheduling some time, whether it's during the workday, whether it's early in the morning before you go to work, or in the evenings. And finally, you want to adjust your plan when your role or your priorities change. Growth isn't linear. Your plan should be just as flexible as you are in order for your opportunities and your interests to evolve. Now, there are a couple of questions that are really important too, and these are kind of frequently asked questions. Question 1, how often should I update my professional development plan? Well, review it at least twice a year, and whenever your role, your goals, or your industry changes significantly. And we know we're seeing a lot of change right now. 2, the next question, do I need a manager involved? Well, it helps, especially if your goals align with your current role, but a personal plan can exist independently. And the third most frequently asked question is, what if my goals change completely? Listen, that's normal. A good plan adapts rather than locking you into an outdated ambition. Professional development isn't about predicting your entire career. It's about staying intentional as it unfolds. When you clarify your goals, track your growth, and adjust along the way, progress becomes visible and manageable. So start small, stay honest, and treat your development as an ongoing practice rather than a one-time task.